Screams of terror. A man accused of trying to carjack 3 different women is finally arrested. We'll show you the tip that led to his capture. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Juan Fernandez.
And I'm Rachel Kim in for Amy Johnson. Police captured the man accused in a series of attempted carjackings. Now, they all happened on the same day within hours of each other, and his targets were all women.
The suspect has a long criminal record, and as KCAL's Jeff Nguyen shows us, a nurse helped lead police right to him.
Screams of terror echoing across this Lincoln Heights parking lot as children watched helplessly while a man attempted to carjack the family's SUV.
Joey, your order's ready?
It happened next to Michelle Munoz's restaurant, Moo's Craft Barbecue.
That's terrifying. I'm a mother of 2, and I mean, these things just should not be happening.
Police say 49-year-old Maurice Latorre, seen here, also tried to carjack 2 other women at gas stations in Boyle Heights and Lincoln Heights on Saturday. In both of those cases, he tried to force himself into the victims' cars. He even wrestled on the ground with one of his victims.
He does have a criminal past, a violent criminal past.
Detectives released videos and photos of Latorre Wednesday night. Thursday afternoon, Detective Joe Diaz-Ibarra was called to LA General Medical Center, where investigators say Latorre checked himself in with a false name, but they say a social services nurse recognized him from news coverage and called police, who arrested him.
He's possibly homeless or transient.
Detectives believe he had been riding a bike to get around. The LAPD Hollenbeck station beefed up patrols while Latorre was on the loose.
We all have family members. We all have daughters and wives. It was pretty obvious to all of us that he was targeting women, and that is a great concern to us from the very start.
Back in Lincoln Heights, Michelle Munoz says the quick arrest of Latorre is a reminder of how important security cameras are, but more importantly, people stepping up to share videos and information.
The fact that LA has been paying attention to the news, watching, looking, and it just really shows how strong we are, right? How strong we are as a community to really be able to have each other's back.
Police say Latorre will be booked on 3 counts of attempted carjacking, and they say all of the victims are physically okay. In Lincoln Heights, Jeff Nguyen, KCAL News.
And that's good to know, right? And the LAPD said the suspect has a very long criminal history.
Assignment editor Mike Rogers has been digging into it all, and he joins us live at the desk with more. Mike.
Yeah, you know, Rachel and Juan, I just pulled a bunch of court records for this guy. He does have a very extensive criminal history dating back to the 90s. And what's weird is he's got an extensive criminal history, but a kind of spotty one as well, including an arrest in 2005, but charges were not filed until 2024. That was when he was most recently in front of a judge. It was back in July of this year, July 30th. I'm going to show you the video here of the carjacking attempt again that you see here. That is one of the things that he has previously been charged with. Now, July 2024, as I mentioned, was that last time. Now, the arrest date, according to these court records, was 2005. But for one reason or another, the case was not filed until July of this year. Now, on that case, he was charged with 5 counts of false imprisonment and a bunch of other things, but ultimately he was only convicted of the false imprisonment charge. Now, in that, he was sentenced to 2 years in county jail, but the courts gave him 365 days of time served and 364 days of good conduct credit, meaning he was only in custody for 1 day in July of this year. And again, the alleged offense happened, according to court records, back in 2005. In April of 2016, he was arrested for battery. That case was ultimately dismissed. February 2009, he was also arrested. And again, another weird one, same date, July 12th, 2005 was the arrest date, but the case was not filed until 2009. That was several attempted kidnapping charges as well as, again, attempted carjacking. And in that situation, the case was dismissed due to a lack of speedy trial. I've also reached out to the California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation to figure out when he was in their custody, if he was in their custody. They won't release information to me until the LAPD says it is okay. Going through that process right now. As soon as I hear back from them and we can get a picture of his prison record, if he has one, I'll be sure to let you know about that too.